Second Cup is brought to you by Roswell Park Comprehensive Care Center.
Take two. Good morning, everyone. It's 8 o'clock on the start of your Tuesday morning. Welcome to Second Cup. So glad you're with us. Oh, my goodness. What a day, what a day, what a day.
It's freezing in here.
You know what? I got to be honest with you. I feel great.
Ugh.
I feel good. It's cold outside, but you know what? When it's too cold for them, it's just right for us.
I literally have goosebumps. So great.
Chilling. Listen, a lot of people were telling us that they were having some issues this morning watching us, and we know about it. We're on it. We sent a note to our engineering team, and I think a bunch of people are talking about it being spectrum issues.
Everybody who reached out had spectrum.
Okay.
So, that I spoke to.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, Max. I'm here for it. Things are kind of tough at the moment, especially this time of year, so I'm gifting $5,000. Oh, $5,000. Oh, okay. I read that wrong at first. Nope, you're done. Bye, Max.
Ooh.
Here I am. I'm like, oh, yeah, things are tough for you. I'm sorry to hear that. And I'm, of course, I'm like feeling sympathy and empathy this time of year.
Yeah, I think it was a bot.
No, Max, you're done. Ryan, good morning. Because it happened 3 days in a row for me. I love watching you guys.
Oh, sorry
we appreciate
about that.
you.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah, now I notice. Thank you. Horrible start to my day, Lori says, went back on at 6:59.
Oh.
Well, listen, don't
at least it went
forget.
back on.
Seriously. Don't forget that if that ever happens again, you can watch us live on our WKBW app and, of course, on WKBW.com. And if you've got like a Roku or an Apple TV, or even if you just have like a connected TV, meaning that you get internet to your television, download the WKBW app for your TV because you could just watch us there as a backup as well.
Super easy. You just download our app, pop it on, whatever's live is on.
Honestly, that's how I was watching Channel 7 when we were off of YouTube, which, by the way, we're back on.
We are back on.
So thank God for miracles.
And David Muir being back for me.
What do you think David had to do with this?
Nothing. I'm just saying I had a heck of a time.
I know. Well, because
not being able to watch
right, you're like, oh, did you see this story? No.
Because I'm so used to David every day.
Right. Hi, Laura. Good morning. Lori says 3 years ago today we got hit with all that snow. Can always be worse. 3 years ago? Are you talking about this November storm? That was 2014. What was 3 years ago?
I don't know. We may have had a lot of snow. I don't remember.
I don't either.
Well, 2022 we got hit with all the snow, obviously at Christmas. Maybe that's what she means. Yeah.
Jeanette says, oh, I never thought to do it on the TV. There you go, Jeanette. Problem solved.
Yep. Lori, I'll do that next time. Love David. So I don't think you don't see David on our app. But
which is, I know, annoying. And even if you watch like on ABC News Live, you still don't see him either.
Yeah, you get like they're live. Yeah.
I mean, and they're good too. I love, the people who are on ABC News Live.
I just missed him.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not David.
So, okay, we watch every night, Obvi. And the baby doesn't have the TV on a lot, but we watch David Muir at night. Which really makes me question what his first words are going to be. It's going to be something like news related.
Vosat.
That being said, every night because if you have kids or babies, or even pets, you talk to them.
Oh yeah.
All the time. So I'm getting his little dinner ready, and I was like, oh, Mommy wants to watch David, so we're going to put David on tonight. What do you think David's going to lead with tonight?
Is he going to say breaking news?
Oh, my God. So, okay, sometimes I go, do you think David's going to lead with breaking news or breaking tonight, or do you think he's going to lead with
tonight?
Exactly. And we have a little bet.
Actually, what's so funny is he doesn't say breaking news. He says breaking news as we come on the air tonight.
Yes. Breaking as we come on the air.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So funny.
So I'll say, look, do you think he'd say as we come in the air, or do you think he's just going to go tonight?
Tonight.
Da, 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 da.
We love David.
Just love him.
Do you remember when David said hello to you, Katie?
Hi, David.
Hi, David.
Hi, David.
Karen, good morning. You guys make my day. I recently was hit by a car. Oh my God, just came home 3 months later. I wasn't able to watch, so I'm glad I'm home to watch you all. Well, we're so glad you're home. Holy Hannah, Karen.
Jeez, Karen.
That's awful.
Oh.
Oh.
was fun.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forget too. Honestly, you guys, a lot of stuff blurs.
Well, okay. We've covered so many snowstorms in the last 5 years. I mean, it is what it is.
We've literally stayed at the hotel across the street. It's not open anymore, but we have literally stayed there multiple times to be able to make sure we got to the station because of the snow
Right.
over the years. It was forecast.
I mean,
and at another hotel downtown.
Yeah, I stayed at my sister's house downtown to try and get here for the Christmas blizzard. And you were off that week, and I really didn't want you to come in because, A, you wouldn't have gotten home, and
Right.
B, it was Christmas. Like, it's not my holiday, it's yours.
Yeah.
So I wanted you to be home. Either way, it was a nightmare. Karen says,
And then we still ended up out getting video
Right.
and doing all that stuff. Paul was so nervous too. And I don't get me wrong, I understand it was a deadly storm and this, but I was like, I promise I'm just gonna like be in our driveway. We could
I'm not going far.
We have houses, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, I went a little further, but he insisted on coming with me.
Weren't
We
you
didn't
also
have
on a
the baby
snow
then,
machine
so-
too? Like you were on a
did.
groomer, right?
I did, yes. I went on the groomer. That was after all the snow fell. Because like during the snow, he was taking like emergency workers
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they had to go. But then after, yeah, they picked me up.
Mark says that storm was south towns and nothing in the north towns. Right.
Yeah.
Sarah, I wondered how you guys got to and from work during those storms. Good preparation, really. I mean, like if we see it coming,
Yeah,
the
we
two of
timed it
us,
out.
yeah, I think the anxiety level that between the both of us is probably at like a 25.
I'm 24
So-
of that 25, in case anyone was wondering.
So we just got to get ready.
Yeah, you know what we do a lot if there's big snowstorms coming? If there's really big ones, we'll do the hotel thing.
Sure.
And then it's usually you and me and Menkowski.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one day. And then, years ago, Paul stayed with me
That's
to
the
the
Buffalo
one
Grand.
morning. No,
drive us?
the Hampton. We stayed there the one
Oh,
time.
oh.
And then Paul stayed with me, so he helped me like shovel everything out and whatever. But usually Menkowski's there too, so it's at least the three of us can do whatever. We didn't even, we had the dog then, but my brother, was
Yeah,
able
sure.
to take care of the dog. But then I realized I could have brought him with. I didn't know it was a hotel that was dog friendly.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I
but would
think
you
it
want him
is.
there for days?
No, we weren't there for days,
Oh.
so we were just there for that one night.
Yeah.
But you're right, point taken. We could probably have been there. He probably would have loved it. I've been like, oh my God, there's so many people here.
So funny.
Do you have food?
It was Josh, and he kept saying it was a veritable snow system, right? A veritable. Or protracted. It was protracted. It was a protracted snowstorm. And I'm like, what the hell is a protracted snowstorm? I'm thinking like a protractor from math class. And I'm like, God, I'm screwed.
Anita, her anxiety's at a 25. Was supposed to have an MRI. Couldn't do it. Way too claustrophobic.
Oh, man. Yikes.
Did you ever have an MRI?
No, but I need to have one for my knee.
I've had one before.
Is it
The
bad?
trick is if you are claustrophobic, and I didn't really think I was, but I'm not gonna lie, I got in there and I was like, this is tight.
Yeah.
The trick is they are open. You just have to keep telling yourself that. Like there's
Oh.
a hole behind you.
Okay.
So my trick was like look behind me as much as I could because I could see the light, and I was like, okay, it's right out there.
You can see the light. What did it
Maybe
look
that
like?
makes it worse.
I saw all of my relatives.
Then yeah. No, I didn't mean it like that. And like the guy who was doing mine was like, "Do you want me to talk to you?" I'm like, "Please talk to me." So we were having like a whole conversation.
Jeez. Did you watch the Bills game at home, or did you were home, right? Of course. Why am I even asking this question?
We were home. Then at halftime, we jetted to my mom's.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're both places.
So I went to the game on Sunday, had a lot of fun. But there are so few games left at the current Highmark Stadium right
Yeah.
now that so many people are trying to get in and just experience either their first time at what was the Ralph or just be there before we move into the new Highmark Stadium next season. Like you want to make those core memories to say like I was here when.
Yeah.
So Saturday we went to Rally Day at the stadium and I took my dad there for his birthday. We got on the field. It was super cool. We were doing like touchdown celebrations. It was really cool.
And your dad would love this stuff.
He had a great time. It was for his birthday. And he loves the Bills. So, what better way to celebrate a birthday than be on the field with your dad and kind of have those memories? Some funny videos. I'll share them on Facebook. But then, how about this? There is this couple from Albany, Bills fans, who drove here this is an awful story. Thinking that they would get their tickets from StubHub because they didn't come right away, and StubHub said that they could come up to an hour before the event.
Like the tickets could come. So
Right.
these guys are like, okay, well, we didn't get them. We live in Albany. They hop in the car. They get to Buffalo.
They drive 6 hours, and the
Still no tickets.
don't come.
So then StubHub apparently offers either you can get a refund or you can get tickets of greater or equal value.
Right.
But those weren't available.
Right.
So they bought really good tickets. They paid like $700 and they were going to be really close. And then all they could get was the 300 level. So they were like, no. So they didn't get to go to the game.
They got a refund,
They got the refund.
but they're missing out on the
But
memory.
they lost the experience. Yeah, so that kind of stinks.
Okay, so this pisses me off so much because, like, first of all, you want people to be able to experience Buffalo, right? People who are not from Buffalo to enjoy Buffalo, to be here to enjoy the game, to see what we have to offer.
But also, like, not the city's fault. And hopefully they get that.
Well,
you know
no,
what I
no,
mean?
no, right.
But you don't want them to miss their fun.
Exactly. They were tailgating too, no less.
That's fun.
So hopefully they went to a bar or something.
Yeah, and just like hung out, had lunch.
had some wings.
Watched the game.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Remember my Taylor Swift drama?
Yep.
This happened to me. This seller, once they don't respond or they stop responding or they don't respond within a certain amount of time, StubHub's like, okay, we could give you those tickets or we refund you.
Yeah.
Look, here's what happened to me with Taylor Swift. I was supposed to sit in section 141. The tickets that came to me said 147A. 141 was basically down on the floor right by the stage. 147 was behind the stage with zero view. And I said, absolutely not. I'm like, what's going on here? I tried going back and forth with StubHub so often that they're like, there's really nothing that we can do. You've got to wait for 3 days before the event happens. Otherwise, you know, wait until tickets open, essentially.
Right.
And that's what happened with these folks, too. But they were calling and calling and calling. And as you mentioned, there were no tickets. But they, you know, like when that happens, you have to reach out to somebody like Michael Schwartz, our 7 problem solver. You have to reach out for help. So, you know, like I reached out because
you did it yourself.
I needed the help.
Yeah.
So like I wasn't going to miss the concert, but I knew enough like, okay, like if Michael can do it for somebody else, like there's no reason I can't do it, knowing like, okay, like I genuinely needed help.
Well, also, I mean, you paid for it.
Right.
And then you weren't getting what you paid for. Like, again, we've talked about this 1,000 times. Squeaky wheel, squeaky wheel. Bip, 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 bip. That's what I do.
Yeah, I get it.
My husband hates
You
it.
have to call.
Boy, do I have a lot to say. And then, what happened to you? You got great seats.
Yes, because greater or equal.
Exactly.
And had I not reached out,
You would have.
exactly.
Yep.
But like there are so many people, there are so many advocates in this newsroom who like if you had a problem like that, you just call somebody, call one of us. My cell phone number is always available for you. 716-713-3514. Call me, text me. I'm like, you know, like that's so Raven. Call me, text me any way you reach me or so whatever it's called.
This is an interesting one. Peter says he hopes the Bills see what happened.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice? to
That
do
would be
something?
awesome.
Maybe Michael can put that bug in their ear. He's got some people.
Oh man, I was just so mad for
I
them.
know. Well, who? I can't remember who it was. Was it Paula? I can't remember. Somebody here was saying that it was a credit card bill in the past. You were in Italy. You were on sabbatical. And so I said, call and see if you can get your late fee waived because I had never had this problem before. It was just like a one-time thing. And I was like, I had it happen one time and I was able to get it. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe blah, blah, blah. And
Right.
they were like, oh, this never happened to you again. And they were like, oh, you saved me $100. And I was like, yay. But you have to do stuff like that.
Look at what Jen says. My mom always walks away when I put my foot down. My sister's the same way. Like, I try, like, I'll speak up for myself and she's like, Edward, stop. Edward, no. I'm like, no, this is ridiculous.
Yes, it was Paula. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that. See,
I could have given them a
and she got $100. She saved $100.
There you go.
Yeah. I think it was something like that, right? 100 something bucks.
Shirley,
Yay.
had I known, maybe I would have sold them to them.
They had really good seats, Ed.
They don't want my 300.
Yeah, they had really good seats.
We're about 10 rows from the back.
Yeah. You know, that happened to me too. I got this like crazy medical bill a couple years ago and I was like, whoa, this is wrong. it's actually happened twice. I got double billed one time, and so I put up a total stink over that. And the one company was just like, "Okay, we'll document it.
Right.
Okay, we'll document it. Okay, and like after literally like 10 months, it finally like they dropped the one bill.
Listen, I'm the
But
Karen.
I didn't shut up. They were probably
Exactly.
like, stop calling.
Let me
And
talk to your
then
manager.
I had a wrong coding, and I think that happens a lot to people. I got this bill, and I was like, "Wow," and I'm like looking at this, and I'm like, "This just seems wrong to me. I don't know much about medical coding, but this seems wrong." So I called, and it was coded wrong.
Oh my God.
So you just have to like check. I mean, people make mistakes.
Sure.
It's okay, but then you just have to like.
Well, to your mom's point, you never take no for an answer.
She's got some good stories.
And
about
you got to
that.
review
Sorry,
all this
am I
stuff.
jiggling too much for you?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm not
used to get
sorry.
In trouble for doing this at church. Jiggling.
My mom, that 300 section tour highlight. So the views up there are beautiful.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My mom came with us to tour the stadium because I wanted her to see it too. She couldn't make it on the field because there were too many steps. Her knees were giving out a little bit.
Yeah, that can. It's a lot of walking. A Bills
I
game.
know.
I mean, like it just really is. Okay, Lori. Okay, you totally remind me of my one girlfriend. I have a girlfriend who's like the sweetest, cutest looking little thing ever.
Erin?
And she always will ask for free stuff, but in the sweetest, most charming way that sometimes I think people are like, she's adorable, just give it to her. And other times people are so caught off guard that they're just like, here you go. So like, one time I was with her and, we were ordering food somewhere. I won't even say where we were. And this guy in front of us left, comes back, so we were in a line. And he's like, I didn't get I ordered a drink. I never got it. It's not even on my receipt. The guy's like, I got such a big line. He goes, here, just take a cup. Just, it's on us. She's the next person. She goes, did he get a free drink? And the guy's like, yeah, I'm just trying to move the line, whatever. She's like, can I have one for free? And this guy was just like,
Yeah, here, take it.
he goes, okay. And just hands her a cup. And she's like, thank you. And I'm like standing there like, oh my God. So many people this could never happen to. But we would laugh about how she'd be like, free. And she would just get all this stuff.
Listen,
So
it doesn't hurt
cute.
to ask, right?
Oh my God, it was hilarious.
Were you mortified, though?
No, because I
Right.
was just like, this is just her. And like, she
Exactly.
will never think about it again. She hasn't thought about that day since it happened. And I've told the story 500 times because it's so funny.
My sister hates when I talk to people and ask for information. She hates it. And so we were at Prior Aviation a couple of years ago trying to find Taylor Swift's plane once she landed. We were those nut jobs. I'm like, Dina, let's go. We're gonna go find Taylor Swift. We did. We saw her plane. And I was talking to the sheriff's deputy. I'm just trying to hey, what's going on? Is Taylor coming? This is our job. This is what we get paid for.
And she was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Well, you are embarrassing, but I get it.
Linda says, I have a friend who complains about her meals when we go to a restaurant. She gets free meals, but it's so frustrating for the rest of us.
That I can't do.
No, me neither.
Unless it's
I don't like doing that.
really bad. If it's not cooked, then that's a thing. You know what I mean? If I'm like, ooh, hey, this is a little raw or what, but when does that happen? I think I've done that maybe once in my life.
It happened to me once recently where I was just, the food was bad, the service was bad. It was our first time there. And I'm like, this can't happen. Somebody needs to know about this.
Yeah.
And if you're having a first time experience there and it's just terrible, somebody needs to know. Lori, I'm right there with you, girl. I have no problem walking up to people and being like, hey, what do you think? And you know this.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyhow.
Especially if it's Taylor Swift, right? Yep, sorry, not sorry.
I don't mind putting my foot down if sorry, but I don't like to do it at a restaurant. I really try not to.
Speaking
it's
of
really
restaurants, you know how expensive food prices are right now, and so many people are struggling to put food on the table. And it's the holiday time, right? It's the holiday season, but listen, we're trying to help. We're doing our part, and we're asking you to do the same. So starting this afternoon, DJ Jixter is camping out in that trailer outside Millard Fillmore Suburban Hospital. He's going to be there for, a week? And he lives there. He grows that beard and sleeps in that chair. What do you think that chair smells like? Ugh. But anyway, he's doing it for a good cause. So it's for Operation Rock Out Hunger. And
So that starts today.
yeah, this afternoon.
Runs through. What is it, next Wednesday?
Next week, yeah.
Yeah.
You can drop off perishable, non-perishable food items. I mean, we are literally days away from Thanksgiving, and consider that so many people are just struggling right now
Tuesday.
and don't have the means to provide, let alone host or even have a holiday dinner.
I know.
A holiday dinner.
Yeah, I know. It's a great way to help. Here's another way that you can help. Okay, so I came across a couple of these on Facebook, and I was like, you know what? I got to do a story on this because I really like it when people are like, I see something and I'm just going to take charge of it. You know, I love that. Taking charge.
Sure.
So I found these two women.
You like taking charge, but this is a good cause.
Sure do. Well, in so many ways. So I found these two women. This is Robin. She's in North Tonawanda. And the other woman is Colleen, and she's in Kenmore. And they both started food pantries in their front yard. So Robin literally just started hers a few weeks ago.
Sure.
She started in August, ahead of the shutdown. She just saw this need in her community, like literally neighbors in her community. And then Colleen has had hers. I don't know if we have video of Colleen's, but Colleen has had hers for years. She started it like 4 years ago.
Like it's one of those little libraries.
It
with
looks
food.
like a little library. Yep. And it's got like a little door, and it's like packed full of food. So both of them have these free food pantries. And so what Colleen told me, because she's been operating hers for like years now, she's like, you would not believe how often it gets emptied, but also filled. She's like, and like, she's like, there's no cameras. Like, I'm not watching this. I'm not whatever. She's like, but here's the thing. She's like, it's right near the end of her driveway. So she got drive. She has 5 kids. She's like, I'm driving all the time, in and out, in and out. She's like, and I will like just notice, oh, wow, that's restocked, or, oh, it's empty. I should restock it. Oh, I come back and it's restocked. She's like, I just noticed a turnover.
Wow.
Like all the time. So I just thought it was really nice to like just do this like grassroots thing.
Well, and again, you consider the need, and you consider how some people can't even get to a food pantry.
Yeah.
So this is an option for them, and it's local, right? It's neighbors helping neighbors. I love that. People helping people.
Robin was saying a lot of the times the kids on her street are the ones who will come and say, hey, my mom asked, can I get da-da? And she's like, take whatever, take whatever. And then Colleen was saying she thinks she notices changes overnight. So she's like, so what that kind of says to her is there's probably a lot of people who are working 9 to 5s, can't make it to a regular food pantry like in the daytime hours, like they're working at their jobs, so they can swing by at night. She's like, I also feel like that's a really like, it's a hard thing to ask for help sometimes. People might feel embarrassed about it. She's like, come at night.
You know, what I also liked in North Tonawanda, that one that you had, what was her name?
Robin.
Okay, so in North Tonawanda, she had fresh food. She had apples there.
Yeah, she had apples there. Yeah.
I mean,
she doesn't have it all the time.
No,
it
but-
just depends on what you have at the time.
Okay, it goes a long way, though.
She's got these like big plans for this food stand too. She was showing me what she got on Amazon. She's like, I'm not going to put it together through the winter though. She puts it out on nice days. Colleen's is like kind of seasonal, or not seasonal. Colleen's can kind of stand. Robin's is a little more seasonal because it's just a shelf. Literally, she's
like
like,
a little table.
I go, where'd you get this? She's like, my roommate found it like on the street.
Okay.
We brought it and just started.
She's
using it.
upcycling.
She's upcycling 100%. But she's like, so I just put it on nice days. She's like, because if I don't have a cover on it right now, nothing gets ruined.
Yeah.
So she does that on nice days. So that's on 8th Avenue in NT, and the other's on Westgate in Kenmore.
I just want to highlight Howard's comment here, Katie, because I think that this is really important to point out. I enjoyed Katie's story about the free food thing she's talking about, sparking me to think I should do this in the park I live in and hand out from my stockpile, right? How many of us are so lucky? How many of us are so fortunate to be in the position where we, and like this is something so simple that we really don't even think about how lucky we actually are to, in this time, be able to provide for ourselves, for our families, for whomever.
So
They got a little extra.
Yeah. Colleen started hers in a tote,
Wow.
like just a tote. And then somebody made her this little pantry thing, which again looks like one of those little libraries, got a little door, stays shut and everything. And she was also saying like the stuff to donate, we were talking about this, like things that you don't think about, like Kraft mac and cheese, for example, delicious,
Yeah.
but needs milk and butter. So if you don't have milk and butter, you really can't make it. You'd have to mix it with water, and it's
Sure.
not really great. So she's like, get the kind that has a cheese packet. Like store brands have them. Velveeta makes it, whatever. She's like, that's just a thought.
Salt and pepper, I loved that. The condiments. I mean, how
salt and
often do
pepper,
we
they have,
think
like,
about
garlic,
that?
salt, that kind of stuff.
And
yeah.
like sometimes that stuff is expensive too, like $5 for a little thing of salt.
Yeah. She was also saying to me she does not stock pet food. I don't think she does toiletries either. I have to go back and remember. But the only reason she said is because she wants room for actual food.
Okay.
So if people come, they don't just, oh, there's pet food here. Like,
Yeah.
I want to make sure there's actual food. There's other avenues for that too, you know?
My mom says that we had a neighborhood pantry by an elementary school in Pennsylvania. We donated food all the time. Well, don't forget. So, Ma, Rock Out Hunger, the trailer is right by Millard Fillmore Suburban Hospital. That's right by your house.
So close, yeah.
Rachel says, I think it's an awesome idea. Neighbors helping neighbors. You know, this is the point, right? Like, this is how we show people that we are the city of good neighbors. And I think that there's a lot of.
Oh my God, I love us.
I know.
That's so sweet. So both of those food pantries, by the way, if you have donations or you want to bring something, I call them food pantries. They're not even,
Yeah.
you can. You can go stock them yourself. You can go leave stuff there.
Okay, Catherine, if you have an area with actual homelessness, people will get cans with pop tops because they don't always have a can opener.
We were talking about that today on
like
air.
the little tuna fish cans.
Yeah, like the ones that crack
or
open.
even the ones that come in like the little packets that you just rip off.
Yep.
Jaden says, I love helping people. I think that's my purpose in life. I get that.
Awesome.
Our church is giving away complete free turkey dinners. Where? Okay, Shirley, give us the info.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, it's really nice. I don't know. We've talked on this show before about how like you could be just over the threshold for SNAP. Pennies we're talking, and you might not qualify. So if you need a little,
This is interesting from Barbara. Check out a gal on Facebook called Dollar Tree Dinners. She has meals in a Ziploc bag, recipes with all shelf-stable ingredients.
Interesting.
Rachel says, I donate clothing and food when I get the chance in my area. That's great. Look, and what I was going to say before is that I think that, this is kind of one of those interesting times in our community, in our city, in our county, in our state, in our country.
Yeah.
That we're all kind of on opposite sides of one another. And, we're saying things that we don't mean sometimes. We're saying things that we should, keep inside maybe on both sides, right? On all sides. And when we look at that divide, this is a great way to kind of come together and say, we're better than that.
Yeah. And like, again, like someone saying, I love us. Okay,
Yeah.
Western New York. So one thing too is like, now listen, there's a lot of us who have like, maybe we overbought some canned goods and things like that. So we can donate those, make sure they're not expired. But the other thing is if you are thinking about donating, sometimes if you just donate to Feed More, and I know like you might not think $5 to Feed More seems like a lot, but they have such massive buying power compared to you and me that they can buy a lot more than we could with $5. Now, I'm not saying you can't get awesome deals at the store, and sometimes you're like, I can't beat this. I'm gonna buy 5 more of these and give it to somebody.
Yeah,
whatever.
sure.
But Feed More, because they can buy in bulk. So they have really good buying power.
Well, and how about that, the stars of that Bills movie that's coming out, the Hallmark movie?
Oh, yeah.
They were working really hard. They're going to provide hundreds of meals for Thanksgiving for people in Western New York.
How about Catherine just saying, it's really sad that in America anyone is hungry? Yeah, it is.
It's true.
Because we are very lucky.
Well, and then, you consider what happened this month alone where people were delayed in getting their SNAP benefits or in some cases may not have them yet.
And you might not even realize people use SNAP.
Right, exactly. And it might just be that extra lifeline where they can buy things that are a little bit more pricey.
So that's like, here's the other thing that Colleen told me is she really noticed kids stuff goes quickly, but she also noticed in the summer a huge uptick in that because kids are out of school.
Well, and that makes sense, right?
Yep. She's like, because I asked about that. She had baby like cereal and stuff like that in there. She's like, yeah, that goes. She's like, I really notice it going in the summer.
Jeff says, the confusing thing to me is every time I want to donate large quantities of apples or produce, they always ask when I can bring it. You mean like timing? Interesting. Kelly, I have a crap ton of macaroni and cheese, but don't have time to drop it off anywhere. Anyone want to pick it up? Hey, who wants to help Kelly? Kelly's got the goods, but she don't have the time.
She's got a crap ton. That's funny.
Kelly's in West Seneca. Is that where you live, or maybe your shop is in West Seneca? Maybe they can pick them up from the shop, Kelly. Let's crowdsource here. Kelly, give us the location of where they can pick them up. Bring them to work with you, and we'll have someone come by and pick them up.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. That's nice, Jaden. For Thanksgiving and Christmas, my son and I make plates, take him downtown.
I love
Feed the
that.
homeless and volunteer. Yeah, and then Jeanette who also mentioned hanging stuff from the trees too. I think that's a good idea. Oh, Jeff is saying right. Like, could someone just come get it?
yeah.
I know they're probably strapped for volunteers too. I don't know. Yeah,
Got
right.
it. Karen says, just show up with the pros. I'm sure it's not that easy either. I'm sure that there's a lot of a lot of time, material, and cost that goes into that as well.
Yeah.
Barbara says most of the local food banks are run by volunteers. Yeah, that's for sure. Well, either way,
Oh, it's 8:30.
oh, we got to go then.
Wow, we really get going, don't we?
Time flies when you're having
Okay,
fun.
Kelly, we'll finish this tomorrow, or drop the info there. We'll figure it out.
Have a great day, everyone.